It's a national epidemic, and it can be hard to talk about. Every day, on average, 129 people take their own lives.
Now, only here on 41 Action News, two people tell their story on how they almost lost their life to suicide and how to help others recover from their story. Jordan Betts has their story.
As a child, I struggled in school. I didn't learn how to read till I was in 3rd grade. I struggled with relationships.
By the time Jen Levinson was a teenager, she started to be excluded in school and anxiety crept in.
I just knew that I was struggling and how unhappy I was.
That's when she first thought about suicide.
It wasn't so much that I wanted to die, I just wanted that pain to end. It was excruciating.
For Will Gurley, there's a need to be perfect.
I push myself academically and vocally and musically, and sometimes I push myself more than I probably should.
He says the pressures from school and social media became too much.
It was very tough. I mean, I honestly don't really know how to put it into words. It's trying to fight a whole war, but you don't have an army.
He thought, why continue the lonely battle?
Yeah, I was kind of at the furthest point that I had ever been, just feeling helpless and useless.
Levinson decided the only way to fix the pain was to end the pain.
May 1st, 1983.
She attempted suicide twice as a teenager. She took her failures as a sign.
I need to make sure that this doesn't ever happen to anybody else.
Gurley was a day away from his own attempt, but made a last-minute call for help.
The way that I reached out is I did something that I don't think anybody would do. Is I emailed my school counselors in 8th grade. And I said, hey, I don't think I'm okay, want to talk? And they were like, yeah, let's talk. And they called my parents, and that was really scary. But I mean, I'm so glad that I reached out.
Every year in America, an estimated 1.4 million people attempt suicide. Save.org says females are 3 times more likely to do so than males. Children's Mercy sees hundreds of teens each year that attempt suicide.
There's a lot of impulsivity. It was a moment of a decision in response to a situation that was passing.
But what if your child was part of that shocking stat? Doctors say it's okay to talk about why they did it and find a therapist.
One, just someone who knows the questions to ask and can start the conversation. 2, can model for the parents how to continue the conversation and to not avoid because we're scared of the answer we might get.
As well as get family counseling.
I challenge you all to start looking at everyone differently.
Both Levinson and Gurley have found a new meaning. The 17-year-old plays music as a way to cope with anxiety, even writing songs about his suicidal thoughts.
Why can't you hear me? I'm terrified. That's a big one.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Everything running smoothly?
He also started the You Matter Festival.
Yeah.
A music festival that combines music and mental health.
Being desperate, angry, guilty, worthless. Could that be typical adolescence?
As for Levinson, she speaks to schools daily for Speak Up, a local nonprofit that aims to break the silence on suicide and raise money for teen suicide prevention programs.
I was an educator for 25 years. Now I'm educating in a different manner. I've had both my dream jobs. This is my dream. This is my second dream job.
Both are survivors with a powerful message to struggling teens.
The impact of your life on those around you is bigger than you could ever imagine. And just knowing that you're not alone and that you can talk to people about it and get help is really important.
And there's nothing that we cannot get through. We can work everything out. The one thing we cannot work out is the choice to take your life.
Jordan Betts, 41 Action News.
Now.